First at 11, immigration outrage. Swift and furious reaction in South Florida to President Trump's plan to fly undocumented immigrants here. Local leaders say they were blindsided by this. One calls the plan inhumane.
And tonight, people at all levels of government are demanding the White House come clean about what may happen just 2 weeks from now. CBS 4's Carrie Codd is working tonight's top story live at the Customs and Border Protection facility in Dania Beach. Carrie.
Rutabay and Elliott, county officials in Broward and Palm Beach County say the plan calls for hundreds of undocumented migrants to be brought to border control stations like this one here in Broward and one in Palm Beach, beginning sometime in the next couple of weeks with no end date specifically set. Here's how South Florida leaders are responding to a Trump administration plan to drop hundreds of undocumented migrants into Broward and Palm Beach counties each month.
It's not a good plan. We think it's a danger to this community.
This has to be the most inhumane act that can be happened by the president.
We may have to declare a national emergency for Palm Beach County because it will spread us thin.
Broward County Mayor Mark Bogan said he's been told the plan is for the migrants to arrive at the Border Patrol Station in Dania Beach, be given a date for an asylum hearing, and let go into the community. He said the feds have made no arrangements for South Florida to handle the influx.
They're not providing any money, any shelter, any food. They're not telling us who's coming. They're not telling us anything about their health, about their criminal or non-criminal background. They're not telling us anything whatsoever about these people.
South Florida officials say the migrants will come from El Paso. And the concern is, where will they live? What will they eat? Where will the children go to school? Palm Beach County Sheriff Rick Bradshaw says this plan turns the idea of protecting South Florida's coastline upside down.
We spend a lot of time to make sure that people don't come into South Florida illegally. Well, guess what? The federal government now is bringing people that have come into the country illegally to us that it came across over in El Paso. And I don't think it's right.
Some are calling the Trump administration's move a ploy to get support for the president's immigration policies. Democratic South Florida Congresswoman Frederica Wilson said in a statement, voters won't like this attempt to manufacture crises in our communities and drain already strained resources, nor will they forget when they head to the polls next year. Building encampments on the ground of his beloved Mar-a-Lago, however, is something they likely can get behind. But the reality of thousands of undocumented migrants arriving in Broward and Palm Beach counties has leaders scrambling.
We're meeting with charities, we're meeting with non-governmental organizations, we're meeting with everybody we can because we have less than 2 weeks to try to help these people.
And Broward's mayor told me tonight they'll be having meeting after meeting in the coming days to try to get a handle on all of this. We made several requests with the Department of Homeland Security today for specific information on how this will work. We're still waiting to hear back from them. And we're not the only ones asking questions. Florida Senator Marco Rubio sent a letter to Homeland Security today asking for some specific answers on, again, how all of this will work. Live in Dania Beach, Carrie Codd, CBS 4 News Tonight.